Okay, let's just jump right in. If you're a parent, you know the feeling, right? That little hum of pressure in the back of your mind. Am I doing enough to get my kid ready to read? We hear it all the time. Read more books, do flashcards. But what if I told you the real first step is something way, way simpler? Something you're probably already doing without even realizing it.
So, does reading really start with books? I mean, that's what we all think, isn't it? But it turns out that whole idea might be worth questioning.
Yeah, it actually starts way before you even crack open a picture book. See, the real foundation for reading, it isn't built between the pages of a story. It's built out there, in the world all around us.
And that brings us to the big idea for today, the real first step. It's something called print awareness. And look, before you tune out, this isn't some fancy, complicated teaching strategy. It's just a small shift in how you and your kids see the world together. So what exactly is print awareness? It's really simple. It's just helping your kid notice that all those letters and squiggles they see everywhere, on signs, on cereal boxes, on their toys, that all that stuff actually means something. It's that little light bulb moment when they connect the dots and realize, oh, those shapes are telling me something.
And here's the best part. You don't have to go buy anything or set anything up. It's already everywhere. I mean, think about it. It's on food packages in your kitchen. It's on street signs when you go for a walk. It's on the little labels in their clothes, the name of the grocery store. It's even all over your phone.
This is where the magic really happens. When a kid sees that print, and then they hear you talk about it, their brain forges this incredible connection. They start to get that those letters aren't just pretty shapes on a box. They actually mean something. And that, right there, is the true beginning of learning to read.
Okay, so that's the what. But you're probably wondering, how do I actually do this? Well, let's get into it. And I promise, this is a simple, totally no-pressure guide.
I'm not kidding. It's this easy. Ready? Step 1, point to a word. Step 2, say it out loud. And step 3, well, there is no step 3. That's it. You're done. You just point and say. It is literally that simple.
And the great thing is, you can weave this into stuff you're already doing. You're at the store? Just point and say, hey, look, this sign says milk. Doing laundry? This box says soap. You're out for a walk? Point to that big red octagon. That's a stop sign. You could even just point to their name on their door. See, these are just tiny little moments. They're not lessons.
Okay, now this next part is maybe the most important thing I'm going to say, so please lean in for this. I want you to let go of all that pressure, because you are not teaching your child to read. Not yet.
And you are definitely not testing them or correcting them. This is not a quiz. There are no right or wrong answers here.
All you're doing is sharing the world of print with them. Just think of yourself as a tour guide for words. You're just pointing out the cool things you see, together. It's all about connection, not correction.
So you might be thinking, how can something so simple make such a big difference? Well, let's talk about the why. Let's look at how this one tiny habit helps build a super confident little reader down the road.
Every time you just point to a word and say it, you're secretly building these huge foundational skills for them. They're learning that, okay, print has meaning. They're figuring out that the words we speak can actually be written down. And, hey, bonus points, when you run your finger under the word as you say it, they're picking up on the fact that we read from left to right. It's incredible.
And the payoff here isn't just about reading skills. The emotional side of this it's huge. Every time they recognize a logo or spot the first letter of their own name, it's a little jolt of confidence. It makes them curious, not scared of words. They feel proud. They feel excited. And more than anything, they feel like you're on their team for this whole journey.
So, how can you tell it's working? Oh, you'll see it. You'll start to notice these little glimmers of progress. Maybe they'll start pointing at stuff themselves, or they'll get super excited when they see their letter on something. You might catch them really looking at signs now. And then you'll get that amazing question, what does that say? That's it. That's the curiosity taking root.
All right, let's bring this home with a really simple, totally doable challenge. And we're calling it a challenge, but honestly, one little moment is more than enough.
Seriously, that's it. We're not trying to turn your whole day into a classroom. Just find 1 or 2 tiny moments a day to notice some print together. That's all it takes to start building that solid foundation. Don't forget, the books will come. Of course they will. And they're going to be an amazing part of this adventure. But right now, with this super simple habit, you're doing something even more important. You're helping your child feel comfortable and confident and genuinely curious about this whole world of words.
So, I'll leave you with this one thought. As you go about your day, just look around. The world is just packed with words, all waiting to be noticed. So the only question left is, what print will you and your child notice together today?